Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I figured since I'm dressed kind of like the man in black from work, we talk about Black Knights. I personally have a couple. Haven't bred any yet. That'll be next year. But as everybody knows, Black Knights are the big wave. I'm not going to go into details and history because that's been talked to death. I will say it from what I just learned in my interview with Jeff. It kind of, which I didn't really know, it kind of was just here's the ham show. Ferry Zerman walked out, dropped a Black Knight on the table, a bomb exploded, mic drop, walk away. And here we are today. It's one of the most sought after morphs. Everybody wants one. People don't understand exactly what goes into making that kind of line. There have been health issues, there's problems. But understandably, because it's a beautiful, beautiful morph. I personally wasn't as interested as everybody until I saw one in person. And they're awesome. Mine, I will say, are all well-mannered and don't mind being held. Some argue it's hard to get a Black Knight that's totally black. I've been lucky. My female is 100% black. My male, and you'll see, I'll go through all the different crosses and what I have, but my male is pretty dark. It shows some pattern a little bit sometimes, but for the most part, so it's pretty dark. But they're not always the case. Kind of with Black Knights, you end up getting two geckos. You get a dark one, and you get one that changes color, that goes back and forth. Now, it's crazy because in my opinion, and some other well-respected, I've talked to George about this at Elite Geckos, the non-Black Knight, normal, that's not as dark, as melanistic, are beautiful. They're gorgeous. And in their own right, if there was a step after that, people would go crazy for, and because they should. They're gorgeous. They're that rusty brownish color. I happened to see albino that Izzy has, and it's crazy. It looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's whereas you have the yellow of the albino normally, and then the lavender is more of a brownish color. I've had that experience. You'll buy one of these and it'll be pitch black, and you can't help that. When you breed them, you hope that they're going to be as dark and stay dark. But mine immediately, after about a month, I wouldn't say immediately, went more yellow. And after she sheds, she'll do that. She'll get yellowish brown, but then she'll fade to chocolate. And I'm not sure. I didn't look at her today yet. I'm not sure what phase she's in, but again, one of the most beautiful geckos. She's awesome. I love her to death. Never get rid of her. And so what people need to get into their mind, unless, of course, you are buying these to breed to make money on a dark gecko, you can be extremely happy with that in between because it's beautiful. They have crazy patterns most of the time. You'll see from the lighter ones I have, they're not patterns like a normal. Well, yes, like a normal, but like a regular striped gecko that you see. Then you'll see there's been a lot of crosses. So mainly you start crossing them to snows, super snows, and you can get dark, you can get light, you can get different variations. One person to look to for all of this is Jay at Eco Gecko. Jay, and I don't want to mess the story up because he'll tell you, he got one from Ferry, and it ended up being one of the blackest males anybody's ever seen, and they're gorgeous. His are amazing, and he's become extremely famous for it, which he should be in all rights, because what he's doing there with them is gorgeous, and he's crossed them to snows, and the snows are coming out even darker without health issues, without fertility issues. So you're going to have a lot of people that are following that and wanting to get into that. And like myself, I plan on doing it. The Super Snows, you can have variations of that. Mine, like the regular Black Knights, she'll get darker right before she sheds. And then when she sheds, she'll be a little less, grayish underbody color. Really dark. Mine is Het Eclipse. People love the Eclipse on this because you could make what's called a panda, and that's lots of pied with the really dark. And my female comes from Vegas Geckos. Her sister, who passed, she didn't make it, but the sister was extreme panda. She was very pied, very black. I personally like the Het. So if you see one that's Het, you can still enjoy that one also, because the Het, you get the black dots throughout the entire body, which is great, and I love this one I have. And when I'm looking for a male, if it's Het Eclipse or if it's Eclipse, I could care less. And then we'll see. Then you get also other crosses. I have one that is bold crossed. I think it's 85% Black Knight, and she's the typical less dark knight. She just looks like the brown and the rust with the coloration, the pattern. I'm trying to count. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we'll do is I'll cut this and I'll go to showing off the geckos. We'll start with the crosses first, and then we'll move into closing off with my male. So, all right, we'll get to it. So this is Midnight. She's called Midnight because she's midnight. She is 87% Black Knight. She's mixed with Bold Stripe. She came to me from Blizzy Bold Geckos. She's originally from Geckos Etc. She's beautiful. She's got amazing markings. She's that light brownish black melanistic color, some orange in the tail. Very sweet. She's just over a year old, and she bred this year for Blizzy and did pretty well. Of course, you'll see on this box, I thought I was slick. Added a little strip to the front so that they couldn't get out. And of course, they immediately went to it. As you can see, really beautiful markings. Very gentle. She just shed, so she's got a little shed on her toes. I'm going to help get off after this. Just beautiful. And of course, this is my girl Knot. She's Super Snow Het Eclipse crossed with Black Knight. Makes her melanistic black dots really pop. Of course, she wanted to be very difficult while I was doing this. Finally, I decided to pick her up. As you can see, very beautiful dots. She's a little lighter. She just shed. As she gets closer to the shed, she'll get darker. Whoever said filming geckos was easy, obviously has never done it. I personally think she's one of my most beautiful geckos. I love that granite look. The body color is gray with the black dots, full dots all the way to the toes. Again, I'm a freak because I don't like Eclipse. Now, here's my girl Lonnie. She came to me from Jeff Galewood at JMG. When I bought her, she was pitch black. She was about 3 months old. Beautiful. Had a little kink in the tail. I loved it. Reminded me of a lightning bolt. But since then, she has lightened up. And still gorgeous. I love that marking on her back. It's unique. And she's very light right now. She will get darker. But calm, lovely gecko. She's getting good size on her. I will breed her next year to my male and see what we get. She should get some dark babies, hopefully. If not, she gets some like these. There's still a place for that. But beautiful. And now we get into the meat and potatoes. This is Nyx. She's my 100% Holland lined Black Knight. She is 100% black. She's a little small. She's just hit a year. She started ovulating right at a year at about 29 grams. But she started eating about 3 weeks ago. She's getting bigger. She's probably about 33 grams now. She's an absolute saint. She's loves to be out, loves to come to the end and look and see what's going on. She eats regularly every day. I can't say enough about her except for she keeps wanting to hide behind my new little guard. But she's gorgeous. Pitch black. I expect big things from her. We should have some pretty good babies from her and the male that I have. Not really scared of much. She loves to get out. And of course, this is Erebus. This is my male from Geckos, etc. 100% Holland line. He's gorgeous. Almost solid black. If you look really close, you can see some pattern. About a year old. Just got back to eating really well. He eats every day. So I'm trying to pack some weight on him before next year so he can get a little bigger. He is very intuitive. He likes to walk around and see, just like the other Black Knights. They like to see what's going on. He also likes to hide behind this guard. I have really big plans for him this upcoming season, of course. To my Black Knight, Nyx, to the other females. Almost to every female that I've got that's Black Knight or has Black Knight in her. But he's a good looking guy. Hopefully built a nice little Black Knight colony for me. All right, everybody, that was my Black Knights. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't have a lot. I hope next year to have more. Big plans for next year. I hope to have 100% pure Holland line Black Knights, male to female, as you saw, my two black females. My male will be going to my other 100% Black Knight, also to the 87% that's crossed with bold. So we should have that. I'm still looking for a Super Snow Black Knight male. Just want to really get one that's, or a Snow cross that is really, really black. If not, I'll just put my male to her, get some Snows, and do the hard work the next year. So we'll see. Just trying to cut a step out, get ahead of it. Also, if you watched my Tug Snow unboxing from Tug, those females were brought in potentially to cross with my Black Knight male. Now that I look at them and I've talked to some people, they're so pretty. So I might just get a Tug male and do that. But at least one of them I know I will be crossing next year. So you'll see that. And again, I know I'm late to the game. There's a lot of people that did it, but hopefully mine are really nice. I believe. I think. If you think so, say in the comments. If you don't, please, you can say in the comments also. Sorry for the bad allergies running today. I'm a little stuffed up, but we will soon have another video with my Super Giants. So come back for that. I'll be out of the country next week, so it might be a little while, but we're going to keep doing more content like this. I've got my bold stripes I'll do a section on. I've got the babies that we've hatched this year. We'll do a section on that, and we'll just keep doing some more interviews, some more lives. If you like that kind of stuff, make sure you check out my Jeff Galewood of JMG interview. If you like this kind of content, please say it in the comments and let me know, or message me privately on Instagram or Facebook or any way you'd like to, and let me know what you want to see me do. So this Saturday, I will be on the Herping Hour podcast, which is Lily Rose Reptiles in England. They want to talk to me, so I'm very flattered, and I'm going to sit down, and as y'all have heard, I love to talk. So we'll talk reptiles, talk leopard geckos. So tune in for that. Tune in for them in general. I love their podcast. It's really great. Hope you enjoyed this. So keep tuning in. Thank you.